Hi, Shirley Thomas. How are you, sir?
Oh, it's Shirley. Oh, let me correct this. I got the wrong thing written down here. Shirley. Glad to see you on this evening, dear. We're gonna have.
Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure to be on. Thank you.
Well, we're gonna have fun tonight. I hope we're gonna just talk about whatever you want to talk about. Monte Twilly is on social media. Hello, Monte. Glad to see you there. I just happened to hit the button just now for my live, so I'm kind of slow on that today, y'all.
As long as you get there.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Like I said, I ain't kicking too high, but I'm kicking. The day was a nice
How was your
day.
day today?
Oh, it was nice. The weather today was fantastic. Gloria Long, hello, how are you?
Overcast all day.
Huh?
It was an overcast all day.
It was. That's right. You were back here. You were back home. Hello. I'm glad back
I'm
home.
back on the east side.
And Derry Edwards is on live. Hello, Derry. Glad to see you on. And those of you that are on social media, post into the feed. And of course, we're going to get this show kicked off in just a couple minutes. Tonight's show is titled IDK, which everybody knows what IDK stands for. If you don't, we're going to educate you tonight. And then my girl, Jenny Reed. Hello, Jenny. I read Jenny's post almost every day. She posts some nice stuff out there. So, you know what? We had so much fun and enjoyment last week. I'm kind of piggybacking back because I've written a class for the night, by the way, y'all. But I said, no, I'm not gonna do that. Now we had so much fun last week and gave out so much information that I kind of wanted to piggyback off of that. Hold on, y'all. Let me do this. Let's do this, cause it is about that time.
This conference is being recorded.
Cause I'm gonna leave the lines open. But last week's show, y'all know, was titled "Talk to Me," and y'all really did. Y'all really talked to me. Y'all talked to each other. So tonight's show is titled IDK, which y'all know who I can tell what IDK stands for.
I don't know.
That's right. So y'all, let me go and kick the show off, and then we're gonna start getting going into this. Hello, Success Mary. Huh?
IDK is I don't know.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay. Okay. I don't know. Okay, thanks.
You know, welcome to the Empowerment Session. Sponsored by the Millionaire Mastermind Institute, which is an institute for entrepreneurs and future entrepreneurs. It's here where millionaire mindsets, lifestyles, and businesses are made. I'm William Murray, your president of the Millionaire Mastermind Institute. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in and giving me the opportunity, giving us the opportunity to talk to you and give you the blessing that my God has given to me, most blessed of days. As always, the God in me greets and bless the God in you. I have my sidekick here, my heart, my baby girl, Miss Yvonne Groves, who we call Miss G, on the line, my co-host. How we doing, baby girl?
Baby girl is awesome and amazing, Professor Murray. I'm just excited to be on the line tonight. I'm looking forward to the conversation. I love these open discussions because there's always some good meat that is shared, good information that is shared. So I'm looking forward to the topics of tonight.
Well,
How are you tonight, Professor Murray?
I'm going to leave the lines open, so when you want to comment, just talk. And, you know, I always see Gloria Long on. And Gloria Long is the CEO of Ladybug Travel Agent. She creates memorial moments and family tips. So you can pull her up. She's on Facebook. And Derry Edwards says, I am trying to start my own couple of business. Derry, we need to talk. We need to talk, Derry. So you can call me at 240-619-2019. That's what I'm here for. 619-2019, Derry. I need to talk to you about something because already I see that we got to talk. You know. And Gloria says IDK. She knows what IDK means. And Derry Edwards, what kind of business? Derry, type in what type of business, because Gloria Long wants to know what type of business. See, that's what we're here for. See, now you got to realize this is a national show. We have people from the East Coast, the Midwest, and the West Coast. So North, East, South, and West, we have people on. This is a national show. So when you're talking and commenting, you're talking and commenting to the country. So Derry, Gloria wants to know what type of business. And Gloria says she's getting ready to post 2020 trips. James Morrow, oh, hello, James, my main man just came online. Glad to see you on, James. You know, this evening's show we called the IDK. I don't know. So what I want to talk about is, what is it that's on your mind that you need an answer to? If I can't answer it, trust me, someone online or someone that's tuned into the call will be able to. Now, I've got a question, Derry, but Gloria asked the same question I wanted to know, Derry. What type of business you got that you want to start a couple of business? What type? And what is that you need to know? Because you say you're thinking, you're trying to start your own business. Well, that's what I do. I had a meeting with a gentleman today who has a business, and he owns several properties, and he's broke. I'm thinking, man, you're making income off your properties, but you're broke. Now, what is it that's breaking you or keep you from having money, and you're broke? Now, Derry, you can also call in, Derry. Baby girl, can you post the number out there for Derry to call in? Because I want to talk with you, Derry. 804, that's Virginia.
Yes, sir.
So, Derry, we're going to post the number out. You can call in and talk live to us. And I'll handle your situation and answer your question for you right now. Doing homework and listening at the same time. Okay, understandable. Who is your target audience for your business, Derry? My target audience are those who want to know about business. Well, I told you, we build millionaire mindsets, lifestyles, and businesses. I'm a 43-year entrepreneur, Derry. So, and I've been doing this so long, and I've spent thousands, trust me when I say thousands of dollars, and hundreds of hours around people who are professionals in every field of business. I do events, and I bring them on stage to teach, to educate. So and the only time that I'm an educator is when I'm on stage. Outside of that, I'm a student. So I've been a student many times because I've listened to so many brilliant educators under the Institute who come in to teach. A lot of them are brilliant minds that y'all know. You just got to tune in to the Institute and when I do events. Now I've got an event coming up September the 7th from 10 to 2 at Prince George's Community College. You want to come into that. It's titled Success, Business, and Contracts. It's the second thing on that. And you find out about contracts. Derry says, I need to get out of that broke mindset. Well, Derry, that's why you got me. You've got a 43-year entrepreneur here who's been out here teaching for many years. I've got major clients that I coach. Like I told the gentleman this morning, we had a meeting this morning, and he didn't get with me to talk. He wanted to start a project that I can help him a lot with. But then he's telling me he owns several properties. He has a cleaning business, but he's broke. How can you be broke, man? You're making money off of each house. You got to make a profit off each house that you rent out. You have a business, and you're broke. So he doesn't understand finances. And I told him he can't miss my class on September the 7th. He cannot, because he's got properties he's getting money off of every month. He's got a business that's profitable, a little profitable, and he's broke. How is that? And Gloria Long was telling Derry he needs to read empowerment books or good empowerment card logic. Has, he says, will do. You have the links. Derry, everybody don't give you everything. Some things you gotta do your work. Do your homework. I understand, but and you're young, you gotta be young, Derry. You need to talk to me. I gave you my number, 240-619-2019. I know you gave me yours, but when you call me, we'll have a conversation. I've got major business, major corporations, major companies that I coach. From management to employees. And Gloria, you're right. Add me as your friend. Look here, y'all, all y'all that are on social media. I've got a lot of people on social media right now that's on. Look at the people who are on, because you can see it, and the ones that are commenting, and befriend them. Because one thing for sure, if you don't have a database, you don't have a business. It's just that simple. If you don't have a database, you don't have a business. So, Derry, you aren't young. You're starting to get to the point where you're middle-aged. But I've got people, I've got clients out there. I speak at senior citizens organizations too. And I always give the senior citizens an assignment. And one of the questions I always ask them, what do you want to be when you grow up? Because you're never too old to start a business. Like I said, you're never too old to learn, you're never too young to teach. I've got people right now in my organization from age 13 that are in their teenagers up, that are part of the institute, that are learning what business is. I mean, some of the assignments I give them, people say, well, what is me waiting on your customers that they come in and serving food going to help me in business? Well, it teaches you manners. It teaches you how to serve, because you'll never know what your business may be in the future, and you'll know how to serve. You know how to serve from the right side to the left side, where the fork. See, a lot of them don't know where the fork and the spoon goes. Don't know where the water glass goes. Don't know how you're supposed to act in public when you're out in public, and when you're supposed to eat. So all that they learn how to greet people, how to ask questions, and then when I'm teaching class special on social media, they already know it. They own it. And see, a lot of people don't know how to do things on social media, and I'll get them to assist them while I'm teaching the class. So, I made a point to a gentleman the other day, and I want y'all to think about this. How many of y'all have seen the movie Karate Kid? Karate Kid. One of the best parts of that movie that really, really gives you a great lesson is when he starts teaching the kid. He starts teaching the young man. Take his coat off and hang it up. Then take it down and put it back on. Take it off and hang it up. Then take it down and put it back on. Had him doing it for hours. And then he had him waxing his car. Wax on and then taking it off. Then wax it again and taking it off. And the young guy got frustrated, talking about, what's the purpose of all of this? So when he started sparring with him, he told him, see, when you take your coat off or hang it up, that's blocking. That's how you move to block. See, I took karate for years. I took kung fu and taekwondo, and I'm sorry, chi. I took and chi. And yes, I'm very dangerous. because she teaches you the 11 points of paralyzation and the 7 points to kill. So yes, I can wipe you out if I want to. But when, you see, wax on and wax off is you moving your hand in the movement to block or throw a punch. So when you're taking your coat off and putting it on, that's blocking and throwing a punch. You never know when someone gives you an assignment, the importance of that assignment. You may think it's useless. You may think it's a waste of time. But what that did when he told him to take his coat off and hang it up and then take it off and put it back on was teaching him the moves that you had to go through in order to block and throw a punch. Wax on and wax off was the same thing. He thought he was just getting to wax his car, but that's not what it was about. So I ran into a gentleman that I was getting gas. I was hollering, Mr. Rook, Mr. Rook. Y'all, that's my street name, Rook. Oh, okay. And I looked up, and guess who it was? It was a gentleman I didn't recognize him because he's grown now. He worked for me when he was 15. I used to have him putting together my bicycles and tricycles. I used to sell bicycles and tricycles 20-something years ago as a street vendor and in my stores. He said, you gave me my first job. Right now, he owns a tow truck company. He has several tow trucks. Because when you work for me, when you are under me, I am not having you under me, work under me to have a job. I have you under me to learn how business works. Just like right now. I teach those who are under me, I don't want you to stand with me forever. I want you to learn how to start your own business. That's what the purpose of you working and being my intern, or I be your mentor, is all about. Wax on, wax off. Lines are open, y'all. Somebody talk to me. Okay, I'm old. Dari said he's a Marine. He sticks and moves. And then when I was talking to him now, he got nice, so he understand what I'm saying. Because you never know when you got a little lesson or a little simple task that someone has you do, what's going to benefit you in the long run. Somebody talk to me, y'all. Okay, then I'll keep going. The reason I had IDK down for I don't know, because last week I told you we talked about Talk to Me. And y'all, we had such fantastic conversation last week. I was really, really impressed with my audience. Because they took over the show and started talking to each other and asking questions to each other. And then when someone comments, somebody would help them along in the next phase. If I would comment, they would pick up from my comment and carry it to the next phase, which is what this is about. So IDK is I don't know, is what is it that you may have a question about somewhere in your life, your business, or your future. Post it. I'll read it and answer it. Those online, talk to me. Talk to my audience. Talk to those online. All you got to do is speak. I had no one's muted out. Somebody talk to me.
Professor Murray?
Yes.
Miss G here. You know, earlier you were talking about etiquette and just knowing the proper way, where to play, where to stand, which fork to use, and different things about table etiquettes and just etiquettes in general. I know you taught a class on that, but it seems like we brought someone in either to one of our events or on the call to teach about etiquette. I think that's a really, really good topic that we need to revisit. Either you or someone else can come in, because I know you teach a class on business etiquette. But we need, like, all-around etiquette, someone who can come in and say, if you go out on a dinner, a dinner for business, you need to know how to know the proper etiquette, because, again, that first impression is everything. And not even the first impression, but each impression is everything, and it's very important. So I think that's a class we need to revisit and introduce, bring back to our successionaires.
You keep that in your notes, baby girl, and we'll schedule that. Because etiquette, people don't realize etiquette is one of the most important things in life and business. And there's like you said 3 weeks ago, if you're starting a business or have one, you need to talk. That's right. A closed mouth and a closed mind will never, ever get fed. And see, those of you online, talk to each other. And talk to me. So I can talk to my audience. See, I have people online on call-in, on the conference call. And see, I'm going to read say, and then Darius says, 100 means he agree. And Gloria's putting out there where she's got cruises. Virgin Island to the Virgin Island New Year's, a cruise. You're right, Darius. Etiquette is lost on the young kids today, but it's not their fault. How you gonna blame somebody for something they don't know when you're supposed to be the teacher of that people? Hello, Cora White. Glad to see you on there. See, we can't blame the kids for being like they are. We dropped the ball. We aren't taking the time to teach them, because a child will live what they learn. If they don't know, how in the hell you gonna blame them for not knowing if you haven't taken the time to teach them? And they're fast today because we're speaking to them in an adult tone, in an adult conversation, when we're putting them in a world they aren't ready for. See, when you speak to a child and bring them into your world, they're not mature enough to know, to handle it. So when they try to do and be, you say they're fast. But that's where you taught them to be fast, because you're putting them ahead of their age. You speak to them at a language, at a conversation that they will understand that's not adult. Because when you teach a child an adult, somebody is moving, the lines are open, and if you got a loud background, y'all, we can hear you. If you got a loud background, y'all, mute your phone. Mute your phone so we won't hear your background. And you can't move about because the lines are open. So, y'all, it's our fault. It's not the kids' fault the way they are. It's our fault because we dropped the ball. We got kids out there. I told you what happened about 3 weeks ago when I was on the tennis court. And there was one child about 8 and 5 or 6 adults. Hello, Franklin Brown. And he was playing this rap music that was talking about sex, and they were using those words that only adults use in adult conversations. MF and SOB and I want to F you and all of that. And I'm saying, my brother, let me explain something to you. That child's 8 years old. He's listening to your music. He's learning, but you're putting him ahead of his age. Why would you do that? Would you want me to talk to your child in that manner? You're playing music, and there's music out there with the same beat that don't have that language in it. Why are you playing that language around an 8-year-old and you want to know why he cusses? Why you turn around and tell you F you? Because you're putting him in a world that he's not ready for. Gloria Long says, well, let me say this. My millennium, she was taught, but she wants everything microwave. She has little patience because you didn't talk to her about patience. She was taught things, but you just sit down and have a conversation with her about patience. How that's one of the most important things to success is patience and persistence. See, we give them half a lesson and expect them to get a whole understanding. I often tell you the biggest mistake, period, the biggest mistake that we make and is they don't learn consequences. I was doing something today and I was looking for the tennis channel. And I hit the wrong channel, and there's a movie on today. I don't know what it was. And these kids were shooting kids. Because they used to playing the games on video. And one of them went to jail, and it shocked everybody. Shocked all of them. They understood playing the games and shooting and killing, but they didn't learn what the consequences were when you do it in real life. So we've got to start breaking down and teaching them real life. They had no idea about consequences. I did a show on consequences. So y'all, we've got to have a conversation with our children. I often tell you, go to my YouTube channel, Mr. W. Murray, M-R-W-M-U-R-R-Y. I have 130-some videos over there, on there. You should sit down with your child and say, okay, for an hour, it's you and me. We're going to listen to Mr. Murray's teaching, and all of them are named. They have topics. And then we're going to talk about it. Because what you get from them, what they get from them, will be two different things. And you're going to learn from what they learn. And they're going to learn from what you learned and what you heard. But y'all sit down and let the TV, that television is doing the worst things you could ever give a child freedom to. Because it brainwashes them. And guess what? You're an adult. Hell, it brainwashes you, and you don't even know you brainwashed. You don't even know, and you are brainwashed. You are brainwashed whether you like it or not. Because you don't know what it is the subconscious is absorbing that makes you do what you do. Hello. Hello, Patricia Qualls. Glad to see you on, dear. Shirley Thomas, she's on.
Hello.
Yes. Who was speaking?
Oh, this is Patricia Quarles saying hello.
Yeah,
I agree with you, Mr. Murray. I've been in education for so many years, and kids don't understand that there are consequences. And a lot of times the, principals and things in school, don't enforce consequences because they're, preoccupied with other stuff, but they're afraid that the kids might be out of school, or I don't know why. I don't know what it is. It's just really, really sad.
But it's not, we aren't teaching the children. We aren't teaching them. How are they going to learn if we don't teach them? We're so busy trying to be their friend instead of their parent or their guardian or their educator. We're so busy trying to be their friends. Now, I was downtown the other day, standing getting ready to cross the street. And all of a sudden, this kid just walked right past all of us standing on the corner, going out in the street. And we grabbed him and pulled him back. He was so busy on his phone, he wasn't aware he was going to cross the street with traffic coming. Now, here's something I'm very adamant about. I am very adamant, and I will correct you in a heartbeat. If we out like today at dinner, me and this guy had a meeting this morning at lunch, and he pulled his phone out. I said, man, I'm never supposed to see your phone. This is a meeting. What's more important right now, that phone or me? When you're out to lunch, breakfast, or dinner with someone, you turn your phone off. You are never, ever supposed to pull your phone. That is very rude. You're putting your phone ahead of that person that's sitting there with you. It's rude. Turn your phone off. At dinner, people are forever on their phone. Oh, no, you want me to tell you thank you? That's it. You won't get a second chance. That's rude. To be on your phone and somebody taking you to lunch or dinner or vice versa. That's part of the etiquette that I teach. And Gloria says, they not allow your grandkids to watch television more than 3 hours while here. Yeah, but what 3 hours, what are they watching that 3 hours? It's not the fact that you're just letting them watch it for 3 hours. What are they watching for 3 hours? If you're going to give them 3 hours to watch TV, make them do 3 hours of talking with you. See, I'm very strict on myself. I love baseball. I do. I love the Nationals. I don't miss a game. But it is a must that if I don't study 3 to 4 hours a day, I cannot watch the ball games. Why? Because why am I going to give myself entertainment and not give myself time to learn something that day? Yes, Darren, you're right. They're putting a lot of messages into the cartoons these days. But what are the messages? They're brainwashing your kids, and you letting them. These video games, you know, I'm in a neighborhood that's little or no crime. It's just quiet all the time. But I never see the kids. It's 3 or 4 buses come down here every day, picking these kids up to take them to school. They come home from school and they get on the video. Because I never see them out here riding a bicycle. I never see them out here in the neighborhood. Whose fault is that? It's the parents. They letting that video game or that TV control their children's action, and then you don't know why they're not healthy, why they're unhealthy. You got them cooped up in a house, breathing that stale air. Instead of going outside feeding your melanin with that vitamin D, which is daylight in the sun. So y'all, it's our fault that they are like they are. Why come? See, although I'm trying to understand something, y'all. I never raised my hand to my children. Not one time did I ever smack my children. But I was very, very firm. Oh, I was one of them very firm, strict parents. I told my son and my grandson, because they're 3 years apart, and I raised both of them. I raised my grandson when he was 2, and I raised my son from when he was born. He's 32 now. My grandson is 29. And I had something I would always tell them. Don't care where you are. Don't care what you're doing. I had them going by the elbow system. He said, Mr. Murray, what is the elbow system? What would I say or think if I were standing right here at your elbow at that moment? The elbow system. They would go out and play, and I said, hey, y'all, the elbows, that's all it says, the elbow system. My son went away to college. And when I went down one time, his buddies was out, and they said, Mr. Murray, we can't get William to come out and party with us. You know, he won't come out and do things with us. He stays, he does his studies, he does his homework, and he was an honor student. He ran the honors dorm. And I explained to them about the elbow system. What would Dad say or think if I was hanging out with y'all and hadn't done my homework? What would Dad say or think? He didn't use profanity. They said he speaks so proper and so, and you know. I said, it's not speaking proper, he's just speaking correct. It's the elbow system. What would Dad say or think were he right here beside me? I didn't have to be there. He was, 5 hours away from me because he went to Fayetteville State. I'm in Maryland, it's a 5-hour drive. And he was still going by the elbow system. 5 hours away. But he was raised on the elbow system. Hello, Kitty Cole. Glad to see you on, dear. So that's what we have to do with our children. Teach them the elbow system. And that way you have to talk to them for them to know how to act whenever they are where they are. Because I told my son, I said, if I ever come out there and come to your school and your parents have on your butt, I'm going to embarrass you right there in front of everyone. I wouldn't even permit my son or my grandson to wear their hat backwards. You wear your hat the direction you want your life to go. Hello, Danya Zimmerman. Good morning. Yes, Danya, glad to see you on there.
I'm Professor Murray. I did not understand what you said the elbow system was.
The elbow system is What would I say, your mom or your dad say to you if they were standing right there at your elbow with you doing what you're doing, saying what you're saying, or acting the way you're acting? And all I had to always say to them was elbow system. Period.
Okay.
And they grew up with all I had to say was elbow system. Like I said, when he went to college 5 hours away, he still was practicing the elbow system because of how I raised him. I never had to spank my child. I was very strict now, trust me. They didn't get away with nothing, man. No, I was very adamant on them. I never had to. Because we took time to talk, have discussions, and they could watch TV, but it was monitored. I gave them certain books to read. And when he went away to college, one went to college, one went to the Navy. And both of them right now are doing fantastically well. I'm so proud of them. Because when my grandson got out of the Navy, he said, Papa, and he called me Papa. He said, Papa, he says, I want to come and know, can I come and live with you and Grandma? I said, we raised you? Yeah, most definitely. He stayed here about a year. And then he met this young lady and they moved in together. Well, he got a lesson and she got a lesson on how hard it was to live together and carry your own expenses. Car note, rent, groceries, to and from work. But he already knew all this. He knew about finances. Because they used to be the ones that closed my stores for me when they were 12 and 13. I said, y'all close the store. Do the books. Write my checks for all my bills. I taught them all of that. But you can teach them, but life is going to give them a lesson that you didn't give them. So they lived together about 6 or 7 months. They didn't break up, but she went back home and he came back here because they couldn't make enough money to live. Because both of them was on minimum wage salaries. And both of them had a job. So he came back and lived with us for about another year. Then he came to me one day and said, Papa, he said, I'm moving to New York in about 3 weeks. He was scared to tell me. Because he's scared I was going to tell him no. Why are you moving to New York? I knew why. That's where his girl was. So all I said to him was, congratulations, man. I'm proud of you. You always got a home here. And he's been gone now, what, 2, almost 3 years, something like that. Well, they're getting married next year. They've already bought a house. They already have their own home. He has a garden and everything. Look up John D. King III. That boy is a guru when it comes to social media and network marketing. Whoa. Because he did, I hate to see him go because he did all my stuff for me. But it's what you instill in them. They may fade away from it, but life and stuff is going to bring them right back. That's why you got to put in them how they need to be and know for the future. My grandson forever tells me, thank you, Papa. Thank you. He tells me so much. I can't tell you how many times he just told me, thank you, Papa. Thank you. Because just like I teach y'all, I taught him. And Derry says, my niece is in Virginia State University this year. Any advice? Well, make sure you spend the time to talk with her and tell her and stay on her right now about the elbow system. That's making sure that you taught her right. And she'll think about it when she's going to do something. She may do it, but she's going to think about what would Dad say where he's standing here. She'll be out in public. And something may happen, she say, what would Dad think if he were standing here to see me acting and doing what I'm doing? The elbow system, I'm telling you, is a beast. Lines are open. Somebody talk to me. Lines are open. Dara, you just got to spend time with your daughter, your niece, and talk to her. Because she's going away now, and she may leave a child, but she'll come back a much more mature adult. And talk to her about boys. Don't be afraid to talk to her about boys. Because you know what they want. First time they left mama, and the first time she left dad and uncle, oh, Lord, have mercy, have mercy. I'm going to tell you why I got so much experience at that. I've always been a gentleman. I was never a player, but I was a ladies' man. I never disrespected the women. I always treated them and carried myself in a manner where they could always take me home to mama. See, when you do that, it says, I'm going to be the type of gentleman that you can always take me home to mama. That makes you a gentleman. Now, between a player and a ladies' man, a player he plays the game. A ladies' man is going to treat you like a lady. He can have more than one, because I always had more than one woman. Always had more than one. But I was a gentleman. Always treat you like a lady. I would not permit you to open the door. You walk to the inside, I walk to the street side. And I never used profanity to you. I didn't get angry with you. We would talk things out. Now, I've been married now for 27 years. May the 1st was 27 years. My wife and I have yet to have an argument. Not one. We discuss things. Yes, things happen, and we have to sit down and discuss things. But we don't argue. You got to take time to teach that to your children. You got to tell your daughter about boys and what they're after. About her and how to carry herself so she don't mess with the players. If she can be out there, be around a ladies' man. Or someone that you could bring home to mama. And you know what they say when you can bring them home to mama? If mama like them, you're all right. But Darren, you don't want to get worldly. You don't want her to get worldly. But you got to put that in her, man. But you guys see, man, let me tell you what I did. I drove the city transit in the 70s. And the government used to bring the graduate people, when they graduate from high school, up here for government jobs. And they had apartment development they would put them in. They might put 3 girls in one apartment. Start them off with a GS3, 2 or GS3. Because that's when they were just hiring, man. The government was hiring like crazy. And they had to ride my route. And I'm thinking, oh, Lord, God have mercy. All these women, and the first time they left mama, and they riding my bus. I was a good-looking young man. I had a body, because I used to stay in the gym. I was very athletic. But I was a gentleman. I was very neat and tidy. Very neat and tidy. I lived alone, had my apartment laid out, had a nice big car. So I had plenty of women. But I was always treating them like a woman. I wanted to respect them. I wanted them to respect me. When I got married, I was ready, y'all. I was 42 years old when I decided I'm ready to settle down. I want to settle down. If there's a woman out there that's got something different from what I've had, all the women I've had, they ain't from this planet. I'm not bragging, y'all. It made me what I am. And my mannerism. I remember my father died when I was 10 years old. I was 10 and a half, my father died. You know, I remember my dad. And what I remember about my dad is he always treated mom like a lady. He would hold her, he would hug her, he would kiss her. Just like tonight. Today, I surprised my wife. She was doing laundry. So when I went out to I had to go out to the store, and she didn't know. I bought some roses, and she had her face to the dishwasher, the washing machine, and our washing machines are upstairs, right across from the bedroom. So what I did, I knew she was knitting in between the loads. So she didn't see me. I put them in a vase. I brought them upstairs and set them right there on the windowsill, and put a note that said, "I love you." And went back downstairs. She didn't see me put them there. When she came downstairs, you should have seen the glow on her face. She came down and hugged me and kissed me and just told me thank you. I didn't have to do that. 27 years, she knows I love her. But it's showing her. What that did for her, y'all, you thought I gave her $1 million. I'm still wanting to be the person that she could always take home to mama. Because once I met her mother loved herself some William. Oh, she loved me. And when I met her mother, the mother loved me, that's when I realized, uh-oh, I'm in like Flint now. Lines open, y'all. I'm tired of talking. Somebody talk to me, y'all. We ain't got but 10 more minutes. I done talked the whole time. Somebody talk to me. Edward said, ha ha. Gloria Long said, so true. Derry Edwards said, listening. Very good, Derry. Somebody talk to me, y'all. Talk to the audience across the country. Somebody talk to me. Nobody wants to talk tonight, so I got to do all the talking. Y'all, I wasn't planning on this.
Professor Murray?
Yes.
While I'm thinking about it, do you want to remind the successionaires about the time change?
Oh, yes. Thank you, baby girl. Y'all, as of Saturday, August the 6th, we'll be going from 9 o'clock. The show will be starting at 10. I had to change it to an hour later date, which is going to be better for me and things that's happening to the Institute. So the show will not be no... because you're saying Saturday, August the 6th. I'm sorry. Saturday is August... Tuesday, yeah. August the 6th. Tuesday, August the 6th. The show will start coming on at 10 o'clock. But you're still going to get the text messages from me, so you'll get text messages from me. But as of August the 6th, in 2 weeks, the show will start coming on instead of 9. It will start coming on at 10. Okay? Next week, I'm going to be able to give you all the information on the workshop I'm going to do September the 6th. September the 6th. Let me make sure, y'all. Hold on one second. I'm getting confused with my dang self now. I can't see them too far from the calendar. But it's going to be the first Saturday in September, y'all. I'm going to have a 4-hour class. And you are going to want to attend. So those who are in the DMV area, thank you, Gloria, for putting that Tuesday, August 6th will be a new time, 10 p.m. You're right. Thank you, Gloria. And Derry says, I will be in contact with you, Gloria and William. Derry, you wrote down my number, 240-619-2019. So y'all know a new schedule is coming up August the 6th, that Tuesday, and September the 7th, I'll be doing the 4-hour session workshop. Success, business, and contracts. Being business legal. Because a lot of us, like the guy today I was talking to, got a business, been out there for a while, and it's not business legal. I said, man, are you serious? You are? I said, man, the government going to eat you up. So those of you who want entrepreneurship, don't miss my class, my workshop, September the 7th. Tell someone to bring someone with you. You're right, Gloria. Everyone stay cool. Yeah, for them last 2 days, them 100-some degree days, I was out in it downtown. I've enjoyed this evening, y'all. I really have. I just wish I could have got more of y'all to participate in the show and not leave it up to me. But I hope I helped and gave you some ideas. And remember about the elbow system. And I see Danya Zimmerman. Danya, your father tunes in every week. I'm surprised he's not on tonight. Because Danya, he tunes in every week. He's a faithful listener. How's your dad doing, Danya?
He's doing pretty good. He's not feeling too well. He has a cold. That's probably why he didn't tune in today.
Well, you tell him I did mention him and I asked about him. Be sure to tell him that.
I want to say I really enjoyed this show today because sometimes it's good to not always talk about business but talk about family, because sometimes we forget, as business owners and entrepreneurs, we forget that we have a social life and we have friends and family because we focus so much on business. And it was a nice conversation to have about how to teach your children values, how to teach your children how to love themselves and appreciate who they are. Because as a second grade teacher, that's what I try to teach my students. You know, they say, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. They don't interrupt. Because one issue I have, and a lot of parents these days, they don't teach their children who is the adult and who is the child. Because in my classroom this year, I had a lot of students who were not respectful. They don't teach their kids manners. That's the issue I had this year. Now, last year, my second grade class, my first class I taught, they were off the hook. They were a mess. They were challenging. But one thing I noticed about them, they had manners. And one thing I was always taught, you can act a fool in the house, but when you go out in public, I expect you to act accordingly and with manners. You know, and I think that's a lot what these young parents are missing. I wish there were more people who would have like etiquette courses for kids on how to act in public, how to behave in public, because they do what their parents do. And I think we got to start with these young parents and require them to take etiquette courses.
Well,
for me personally, because I took etiquette courses and it really helped me out. And plus, I was raised by my grandmother, so I was raised old school, so I know.
Well, you know, now you're a role model to your students, Danya. So it may take a minute for you to get them to understand, but keep giving it to them. Like they say, repeat, repeat, repeat until learning takes place. And then you repeat, you repeat, you repeat until understanding takes place. So at second grade, baby, you got to keep telling them, that's not how you act. Hello, Pete Harris, glad to see you on. You got to let them know that's not how you act. This is how you're supposed to act. And you got to explain to them why. See, the biggest question they're always going to ask you is why.
Why? Why do I have to do this? And the parents even thank me. The parents would be like, Ms. Zimmerman, since my child has been with you, his behavior has improved. He doesn't interrupt me. He doesn't, and I was shocked. And I said, who taught you this? And he said, Ms. Zimmerman taught me to wait when somebody is talking, whether it be a student or child, because would you want someone to interrupt you? And I used to, when like one child would upset me, and I would get mad at the other students, I would apologize. I would say, you know what, I apologize. Ms. Zimmerman shouldn't have taken her anger out on the rest of you because one student was not acting accordingly. I shouldn't have yelled like that. And I always held myself accountable. If I expect them to do certain things, I held myself to the same standards as them so they realized that we were a team together.
Right. And it's easier for the other students to learn. And trust me, they will learn from the students that you teach. So yes.
enjoyed this message today because I think as entrepreneurs, we forget that we got to get our children and the next generation ready for success. We're so focused on ourselves that we forget about our children and our grandchildren. Like you said, your son and your grandson, they learn from you because you had them working in your stores. And I think that's what a lot of parents tell to do. If you're going to school, like I tell some parents, when I'm going to school, I said, well, why don't you do your homework with your son or your daughter? Let them see you working and doing your homework, and then they'll do their homework. And I told some parents, if you're not doing homework, do the homework with them. Pretend that you got homework to do, and then they'll be more than willing to do their homework. If kids see you doing certain things and you living by example, that's the key.
Yeah,
you have
it is.
to live by example and teach your kids. If you don't want your kids to curse, don't curse in front of them. If you don't want your kids to gossip, don't gossip in front of them. Whatever you don't want your kids to do, you don't do it. And you set the example of how you want your children to behave, and they will do exactly as you do. But you have to hold yourself accountable too. As
Most
a parent,
definitely.
you can't tell your kids,
Most
you
definitely.
do this, but I want to do.
All right, y'all, we have about a minute of the show left. Anyone else? Thank you, Danya. But you're correct. Thank you, Danya. We have 1 minute, y'all. Somebody talk to me. Well, I want to thank y'all for tuning in, and I hope I helped someone out there today. I wasn't planning on doing a whole show like this, but that's how it turned out. Darry Edwards, I want to thank you, and Gloria Long, because y'all did a lot of talking on social media. And Pete Harris, my brother, Fish Fry Sunday, put there where the fish fry is. Put it in the feed, Pete. All the people that's tuning in and on there, Pete, put where the fish fry is. Black folks love fish fries. So put on there, Pete, where the fish fry is. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. This has been very interesting and been fantastic for me. And thank y'all. Like I always tell you, push me and I'll pull you. Pull me and I'll push you. It's not going to matter whether we're pushing or we're pulling, y'all. We'll get there together. As sure as I'm black, and I am black, and I'm breathing, yes, I am breathing, I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. So until next time, I'm telling you, God bless you, and keep working on your road to success. And I expect each and every one of you to practice the elbow system. What would Mr. Murray think if he were standing right here, right now, at my elbow? Am I doing my research? Am I doing my studies? Am I talking like I'm supposed to talk? Am I going to the children's level of understanding and talking to them? God bless. Until next time, y'all, keep working on your road to success. Because fact is, we are all a winner. Until next time, y'all, God bless.